Hi there, it's Chelle. Today we are doing another mask making project. So, this one we're just going to use like 5x5 squares. You could use any size, but I had that's an Arctic. Isn't that funny? Can you guys hear him? Yeah, I'm going to use, you can do any size, and I'll show you what we're going to do. But I had some of these. I don't know if those are 5, but yeah, maybe they are. That'd be perfect. Hi, Bubba. What's wrong, honey? He typically will come up and say hi just for a second. Here he is. Look at that pretty face. Can you see him? There he is. Hi, Bubba. What's wrong, honey? No. Don't chew on that. No. Everybody was asleep, and I thought, oh, I'll start a video. There he is. There he is. Isn't he a pretty boy? So pretty. He's huge. And he's only about 8 months old, so he's not that. He's a big guy. Oh, nope. I was walking around a few minutes ago and to get things ready for the video, and then he, yeah, I think he saw me messing around. No, I know, honey. Oh, you guys, story of my life, huh? What are you doing? Well, of course, they missed Daddy, because Daddy had, you guys, we've been having so many problems with our vehicles, you know. And he drove the 4Runner yesterday to this really long job. Well, he started off with the red car, I think I mentioned, and then he had to come home, and he traded for the 4Runner. And then he he said it ran really nice. It's the, we're having issues with the, sorry, I'm just looking for some papers. Issues with the clutch again. And he said it ran really nice until he started back home. And the job was like over an hour away. And coming home, and he thinks he like sprained his, I don't know if he sprained it, but he strained the muscle in his shoulder because whatever's wrong with it. You're biting me. Why are you biting me? You know what's so funny about this guy is he'll walk, and I'll have my feet out like on the recliner, and he'll come over and bite my toe. Just nibble. He doesn't bite hard. He just nibbles like he's doing now. Oh, you guys, it's going to be an interesting video. He typically does not stay up here that long. He's usually, hi, Mama, I love you. I'll see you later, Mama. Oh, so I think we're going to bring in the little one, Jazzy Lynn's brother, because he's just not doing very well outside, and he needs like constant medicine and attention, and you know, being outside, he doesn't really get that. So okay, that's enough bright colors. Let's see what else I have. So yeah, so anyways, so Clint was able to, you know, put off some jobs and stuff. Look at this kit, sorry. This is Pretty Things by Juliana Knipe. Oh, it's so pretty though. But anyways, he was able to put off some jobs, and we were talking about, okay, you know, what do we need to do to, I guess I have to cut that off, it's not perforated. What do we need to do for him to go to work today? Because none of our vehicles work. We have 3 of them. And one is, just gets hot, and we have to go up a bunch of hills and stuff. I think I'll just do that. That's probably more than enough. I'm probably going overboard. But we have to go up hills, and it gets really hot. So he was able to get out of the jobs, and really should just do this whole thing. I'll say some. And then last night, he gets a phone call, and he's like, man, I have an emergency. Can you come over and do it? And Clint's like, you know, I don't have a vehicle. And he says, well, I'll come pick you up. And he says, well, you know where I live, don't you? It's an hour away from where you live. And he says, I don't care. I need you here. And if I have to come and pick you up, then that's, you know, that's what I'll do. And take you wherever you need to go, like to rent a car or whatever. And then we decided, well, he can drive the tan car, or the gray car. So Clint drove that like halfway, so he wasn't having to go over any like big hills. Sorry, he's writing. And so the guy met him, but before he went to meet the guy, he stopped at our mechanics to talk to him about this piece. And we think if he removes one piece, that car will be fine for a week or so to drive, while the other one is back in the shop getting fixed. This will be the third time to get the clutch fixed. And the red one we don't even want to think about because we think it's the transmission. And we're just like, I don't know. So we have 3 vehicles and can't use any of them right now. Story of our lives. When it rains, it pours, doesn't it? Okay, so let's go with that for now. And that's a lot. So that should keep us going. But now that I got you all filled in, so yeah, so when he talked to the mechanics, he said, well, he said he walked in and he's like, would you fix my car? Because it's been there, well, this last time time before last, he only drove it maybe 200 miles, less than 200, and it was back in the shop. So we're cutting these down to 5x5. So it was back in the shop, and this time it was less than 100 miles, and it was having the same issue that it had. They said it was just a piece of the clutch that needed to be replaced. So, but then it started messing up, and the clutch gets so hard you can't shift it. You know, he was using 2 hands to shift it. So he's like, would you fix my car? And the guy said, bring it back. And Clint told him, you know, just drive it everywhere you go, drive it for like a week. And then when you know it's right, give it back to me. Because we have to have at least one vehicle. That's what our whole work consists of, you know. So yeah, needless to say, it's been really exciting here. I've had another neck ache. It's really bad today, but I'm okay right now. And I thought, you know, I'm going to make a video. It gets boring. You know, I've been watching Hallmark videos, and I thought, I am just going to make a video for you guys. Plus, I'm kind of staying ahead a little bit, and that's kind of nice. I kind of want to stay there. So, still getting tons of entries. I think we're up to 6 right now, so I'll show the other ones. Well, actually, you won't see this until Sunday. So you'll already see the ones that have come in. So I was thinking about just showing them on the weekend, but if I get a lot, might break up the week by showing, you know, some here and there. So we'll see. But I think I'm up to 6 right now. And this is Thursday afternoon. Thursday, yeah, it's 11:30. I already ate lunch because I was craving chicken and dumplings and my grandmother's recipe. So I made chicken and dumplings for lunch, and I ate too many of them, but they were so good. Clint's not a fan, so I ate stuff like that when he's not around. And then our house is being invaded by ants. So I put out some yeast for them because they say if they eat the yeast or grits, Clint sprinkled some grits out, you know, it will kill them once they eat them, because they eat them and it expands and explodes them. And we have cats, so we gotta be careful. But I think, I mean, we've been here for 20 years, and I don't think we've ever had ants in the house in 20 years. But it's so dry this year, that might be why. Let me see if this is a 5-inch. Just over. There we go. But I was thinking, oh, did I want to do all those? I don't want to do all those. Okay, I'm not going to do those. That looked like a big stretch there. Here's one. I cut some down this morning because I wanted to see how long they would take to make. Make that one. Ooh, and I love this one. I really need like a pink one. Oh, there's one. Because I'm thinking about, you know, the different pages and stuff I have. There's one. Or the journals. In the future coming. Okay, I better stop. I'll be doing these and then I'll have like 50 of them. Because these really, you know, I was surprised they didn't take that long. Let's see if I can do these all at once. Or they didn't, I say they didn't take that long. They didn't seem to take that long. So, had a lot of people join me. I'm so glad you're joining me on this. So fun to see everything just kind of build up. And I'm looking, you know, for a couple of weeks we're going to be doing series. This series. Trying to say series is like this. I don't know. Okay. Done. That's all the cutting we're going to do. For now, I guess. Okay. Then we're going to take our envelope punch board. If you don't have one, I should have one of these linked below. Occasionally you can find them at Tuesday mornings if you still have a Tuesday mornings. Of course we don't, because they took ours out. So, and I'm just going to go through and just score these. So, 1 5-inch, I'm going to line it up on the 2. Punch, score. Line that up, punch, score. Line that one. So you kind of get the gist of it. It's kind of going to be monotonous, but you know, it's going to be fun when we're done. So, and I thought this is probably the best way to do it, is just talk and do this at the same time. But this is perfect if you're watching TV. You know, go ahead, cut down all your pieces if you want to make little envelopes. And just do this in front of the TV. It doesn't really make that much noise or anything. Sometimes if it's not quite lined up, I'll do that. But yeah, I hope you guys are doing well. Today would be Sunday, I think, if I have everything correct when you guys see this. But this envelope punch board is so simple to use, especially for these. So it's just really nice. If you don't have one, I mean, you could just kind of, you know, do it by hand. But I just thought I'm just going to do this and kind of knock it out. I'm loving watching my stash just build up. So nice. So nice. So this envelope punch board is made by, this one is We Are Memory Keepers, is that right? I think that's right. So if I forget to tag it or something, Sometimes it's really hard to see where it lines up. But look how fast they're, I mean, we're just knocking them out. And if you were to put it on this side, there's like another slot over there, it would round the corners. But I'm going to do all those at one time. So that's super fast. Let's see what's going on with all of the cats. Anything? Not really. Gracie Lynn, I think, is having a growth spurt. So I still feed her like soft food because she's a kitten. And I'm going to start switching her over, you know. But she's up to sometimes 3 cans a day, which gets to be expensive. And I do have hard kitten food for her. But I know when she's, you know, not eating or when she's really hungry, then I feed her. And she's been eating a whole can almost every time. And the other cats, I feed her in the bathroom by herself. And the other cats will sit at the bathroom door and wait for her to be done. And then Pard, Clint's little guy, will come over and start meowing. And Clint's like, what? And I said, no, he wants the food, because I've been letting them go in to clean up her leftovers. Of course, then that upsets their stomach. We have a big issue, but you know, they need treats here too, and she gets all the good food. And that's what they used to eat when they were babies. But she's really picky. She likes just the turkey flavored. I tried the fish. She wasn't that fond of it. The chicken, she's like, ah, okay, but she loves the turkey flavored cat food. Let's see, anything going on with my family? No, not really. Everyone's well, which is a good thing. And Clint's feeling much better, though. He kind of still keeps losing his voice. But for the most part, he's feeling better. I did get some new patches I'm going to try. I actually put one on Clint today. So see if they help with this pain. But they're those hemp patches. They're kind of expensive if you think about it. I mean, it's like $10 a patch. But I got a good deal. And I just thought, you know, we just got to try something that maybe will help. Let's see. Gayle got back from her surgery. Gayle Agostinelli. I always have her linked below if you guys are not familiar with her. She's one of my huge inspirations. Fun fact is I've been on, I gotta move that. I've been on YouTube, I think, longer than Gayle has. She's more interesting than I am, I think. But she did send some of you guys over, so thank you for coming over. We'll be having a fun giveaway soon. It's starting to get hot in here too. It's not that hot, but it just feels hot. I think it's because I'm doing stuff, you know. So Gracie has started drinking from the bathroom faucet. And she's getting pretty good at it, you know. She was up there and she's really drinking good. She's not getting like her whole body from head to toe wet, which is really funny. But she was sleeping in the back bedroom, in the craft room. I kind of keep it cleaned up, and there was a pillow in there for the cats. And her and Sophia were laying together, which is kind of interesting because they'll lay together in here on the couch, and Sophia kind of throws a fit. But it's not too bad. It's kind of funny they were all laying together. So these, did I tell you these are gift card size? So if you wanted to make a bunch for Christmas or something, this would be perfect. And just using up tons of scraps. That's what I like. Even if you just got the scoring done, the punching and scoring, you don't have to, you know, necessarily fold them or anything like that. But, you know, that would have you a step ahead. Especially if you were going to give, like, some money or something, just kind of store them. One of the ladies said that she always takes the coin envelopes, and that's what she gives her gardener their payment in. And I was thinking, what a great idea. But, you know, you could certainly do that with this, too. And then Lynn wrote, sorry, Lynn, I had to tell. She wrote and she says, what she does is she just, I can't see that one. Let me see if I can do it from the back. Can you do it from the back? I don't know. Okay. What she does is she just puts her money to her gardeners under a rock. It just made me laugh, Lynn. You're so funny. Hey, I need a gardener. I tell ya. I think that's about right. It's hard to tell, but I do know that this line right here needs to clear this one in order to be right. So, looks about right. I'm going to do this one upside down. I think it'll just be easier in the long run. But yeah, you guys are so interesting. And then several of you are sharing what you're making on the Rambling Crafters on Facebook. It's the Rambling Crafter with an S, because if you're a crafter, you're probably a rambler. That's the way I look at it. Aren't these nice and simple? But they're not just going to be plain envelopes. If you guys have seen my channel, you know where I'm going with this. And we're going to use some coffee dyed paper. And if you haven't, then this is a fun idea. Fun thing to learn. You know, it took me forever to decide to get the envelope punch board, because I think I have, like, well, I have one of those big punch boards, and they say you can easily make your envelopes on there too. So I would always do that, and they're not really all that easy. So it took me a while to get this board. Sorry, this one's a little thicker and I'm having issues. Oh, 2 more and we're done with this part. You guys been counting. Michelle, you already have 70 of those. I know. I know. But it kind of just gets just nice. I really like having stash built up. Some of these papers are Stampin' Up papers. I got tons of them last year at a yard sale. Just kind of fill in for the groove. Okay, and then that's that. Okay. So, and then we have all these goodies, which you could keep if you wanted. I'm just going to toss them. If I need more, I can make more envelopes. Okay. And then we're just going to fold them. Because I kind of want mine to be ready. And then we're also going to make some in different ways. But once I get to the folded point, that's as far as I'm going, except for some that we'll decorate. Oh, you know what? I forgot. going to just use my corner chomper on these two. So, isn't that cute? Just a cute little envelope. You could go through all these at one time and chomp them, but we have time, don't we? And I'll make one or two the way that maybe I'll make two. I don't think you're going to see these really, because what I do is I fold them like that, so you're not going to see the smaller edges, so that doesn't bother me. I know you'll see these, you know. That one didn't line up very good. There we go. So, what should I ramble on about now? Still been watching some Hallmark movies, because, you know, what else is there to do? I did watch Gayle this morning, and I've been watching, oops, I need to put that inside. I've been watching bad dye jobs on Facebook. Do you guys know that Brad Mondo guy? He goes in and he like critiques these videos and stuff, and they show like bad dye jobs. And I used to be a cosmetologist. That was my first job ever, was my training and stuff was cosmetology. And so I think that's why I'm so interested in watching these, you know. So I watch them and I'm like, no, don't do that. And I found myself watching ones that he didn't share, that he didn't show. It be all of a sudden it would just pop up. I don't know if you guys know, on Facebook you can push like watch, and so like all these like 10-minute videos or something will come up, and so it was just like the next thing coming up it'd be without him there, and I found myself critiquing them. I'm like, no, don't do that. If you do that, your hair is gonna fall off. And these people, I mean, their hair is falling out, and they're like, oh well. I'm like, okay, you know, it is only hair, and I understand that, but you know, you have to live with it until it grows back out. And you know, the older I get, the more I really don't care. I'm just like, whatever. My hair doesn't look good, but I'm not one to dye my hair or really do anything to it. It's just all natural. Probably because my mom, every time you turn around, she dyed her hair, and it's just never been my thing. It's just, I really strive not to be like my mom in a lot of ways. She did have some good things, but that sounds horrible. My mom was a good person. She really was. She just, you know, she was an alcoholic, so I was never a drinker. She was a smoker. I never smoked. And then she was married like 8 times, so, you know, it's kind of, I learned lessons from my mom, like what not to do. But yeah, and that was another thing. And one time she told me that the reason she would trim her hair all the time or color it was because she felt like that was one thing in her life that she could control. And you know, a lot of people on Facebook, that's kind of, you know, they kind of have that same mentality that, you know, they need something new in their life. They need kind of a new feeling or something. So really, I think it's interesting, because then I'm thinking, maybe I should color my hair. But the ones I was watching, they were coloring it like hot pink and bright orange, or they would do like rainbow colors, which are really fun. But I don't know. This one girl, though, I think was the saddest one for me. It just broke my heart. She had hair down to her bottom, and she was beautiful hair. It was curly and wavy, and she was donating it, so that's cool. And then she just shaved her head. So that was kind of like, oh my gosh, because I tell you, if I was that girl's mother, because she was young, I was thinking I would just bawl. You know, seeing my daughter with that gorgeous hair. But then you think, well, she's giving it for a wig, you know, to probably locks of love or something. But still, it was just like, oh, don't do that. Okay, it's kind of piling up on me there. But yeah, but some of them, I mean, their hair, I guess if you fry your hair too much, it won't dry because it's not porous anymore, and it has no moisture in it, so it's soaking up all the moisture it can, or trying to soak up all the moisture it can. Yeah, so it was just like, yeah, this one girl, she's wearing like a hat and everything because she's like, I don't know what to do with my hair. But you probably shouldn't dye it or bleach it like 4 times in a row. Yeah, it's interesting to watch. And Clint's like, I can't watch that. And I'm like, but it's so interesting. And it really isn't. It's just something to kill time, I guess. And when I just don't feel good, I just kind of watch whatever, you know. So that's what I've been doing. I tell you guys. Good thing Clint works for us because I don't do much around here. But I felt so bad for him yesterday because he was just, well, and you know, you take your vehicle in for, you know, 3 times and you expect it to be right. I mean, everything's good with it right now except for the clutch. And so they said, oh, it should, you know, it should just need this small piece, and they ended up like replacing the whole clutch, which is fine. But they didn't replace this one piece that was making it hard to shift. So Clint was like, and he, you know, it's painful to shift. I mean, he was using 2 hands to shift. That's really dangerous, you know. But it was just like, we don't want to get a brand new car because we don't want a payment. So we're just stuck fixing the ones that we have, which we do have a payment on the red car. I really don't think it's anything major. I think it's just something minor. At least I hope it is, because we're still paying on it, though it's almost paid off, which would be the perfect time for it to mess up. That is just like, just a headache, you know. Oh, I sure am jabbering. Hey, 35 minutes. We're doing pretty good. Now this one, if you notice, it's a little bit too long. So let me fold the other one and see. That one might fold better that way. And I don't know why, unless I just scored it wrong. I mean, I did go kind of fast on the scoring. But if it's too long, just kind of trim it. I don't worry too much about, you know, how they look. Though I did make some this morning, and one was crooked. So somehow I got the line crooked. I still haven't figured that out. But some of these papers and stuff you'll remember in some of the other videos that we've done. Because I have tons of scraps. Though I can't lie, I am seeing a decline on my scraps, even though, because really all I'm doing right now is just using scraps. I'm not really making a journal or anything. I'm just making these videos with the, and I was thinking, I don't know how smart that is. Because Tina has tons of these videos, and plus, you know, there's 2 or 3 that I want to do for myself, and I'm thinking, you know, I might run out of room, but I won't run out of ephemera for a while. So it's kind of fun to just see how many I can get. But I am trying to remember You know, that I have a pink journal coming up and I have a black and white journal coming up. So I am pulling things for that, and I tell you, that black and white journal might be the thickest journal I've done. Though I think I'm working on 2 of them. I can't remember. So maybe it won't be that bad, but I keep making more things for, you know, the black and white journal and the pink journal, and the Clint's making the covers, so I can't really do too much, you know, without that. Okay, so look. Oh, almost. I love this one. I'm saving this one for me because I'm going to make me a green journal eventually. And this goes perfect with the fabric I want to use for it. Okay, so let me show you. Of course, I forgot to put this in here. Oh, I've just been jabbering. I don't even think I said anything. Which is the whole story of my channel. Oh, I tell you guys, so fun, so fun. Okay, let me go fix this. I know, Terry. I think I have it on my, there it goes. Okay, so some of the ones that are like really thin, I'm going to go ahead and just make them into actual envelopes. So what I do is I just kind of put 2 lines side by side. That way I do have some that are ready, but I really just kind of want, you know, just the thin ones. And I just do like 1/2 inch so that it doesn't spread out. So, I mean, we could do, you know, however many of those we wanted. Here's one. That one's actually, I want to use that. Actually, I don't have that many thin ones. Nice. Okay, I do have these. So let me show you. You could do it differently than that. So if you needed one for a gift card, then you could easily just, you know, grab this. So you could just put like 1 line down and then try to put one over here. But you don't know how far you need to go up. And you don't want to glue it down. So that's one reason I just kind of will do this one. Is that all my light ones? I think it is, which is nice because, yeah, let's just do this one. So just put 1 line and then just about 1/2 inch further, and that will glue this down without it like overlapping or, you know, running on the inside. But yeah, perfect. Of course, you could do it so that it's, you know, all these are closed like that, and then you could close it from the top if you wanted. But let me show you what I'm going to do. Like I said, you guys that have been with me for a while probably know. So this one is going to open. So what I'm going to do is, I need a pencil. Come Sophia. Sophia. Okay, let me grab a pencil and an X-Acto. I'll be right back. Okay, so this was something I saw on Gayle's channel, and I have no idea who made this, so I would love to know. No. Honey, I have a knife up here, baby. I know. Sorry, guys. Here, lay. I know, lay in there. Lay right there. Oh, jeez. I can't see on that side, so I'm going to look on this side. I want that one up, so I want this one down. So here's what I'm doing. So you just want to put a dot on either side. Like this one, it would be kind of easy. And then you're just going to draw a line and just cut a sliver out. But this was an idea I saw on Gayle's channel, though it wasn't just like this. This is just how I do it, because I think the person who sent it to Gayle used a die. So can you see that? Gracie Lamb, look at her little stinker. Okay. Okay, so I'm on my mat. I'm not on the non-stick because I don't want that I don't want to cut through that. So I'm just going to do 2 lines just about like a 1/16 of an inch apart. And I'm going to see if there's a way I could just easily like make these out. This is probably going to take the longest time. I don't know if this is very sharp. It doesn't seem like it is. I don't want to get it on Clint's table because then he'll yell at me. Okay, I think I'm getting it. Oh, jeez. Okay. Baby girl's here. I don't want her to... So then that is going to go through there like that. And it's perfect, right? So then what we're going to do is... What's up with these cats right now? I tell ya. Though Sophia did stay over here in her box. So I'm going to cut this. I think it's 3. Let's see. Yeah, I think 3.5 would be perfect. Just some coffee dye fabric or paper. It doesn't really have to be a certain length, though you want it to be a... Though you definitely need to know the width. So the length doesn't matter. So there we go. Okay, and we're going to glue that on the inside. This is my downside, and then this is the... So I want to glue it so that my paper is coming out on the downside. Not that it really matters. I'm using art glitter glue. It's my favorite. I'm using it for many, many years. Okay. So when you're doing this, you just want to make sure all the way around that, you know, you're not going over those scored lines. Because sometimes I'll have them right on 2 of them and not on the other. And then we're just going to fold it like that. Hi, what are you doing? You being a good girl? So if you were doing a whole bunch of, you know, one time, you could cut down all your papers, your coffee dye papers, to 3 inches or 3.5 inches. And then that is going to go in like that. So then you're going to have these little packets, and we'll decorate it, and then we can, you know, just pop it in our stash. Isn't that fun? I love making these. They're so fun. So if you guys know who sent that to Gayle, let me know. So like on this one, I was wondering if I couldn't, though I didn't do a very straight job on that. And I think I might want to bring it up this way a little bit, maybe. I don't know. I'll just draw a line and see if I can. I was thinking of a template or something, you know. So I think I'd want it to come up further and not quite down so far, though it doesn't really matter as long as you get a good, you know, a good seal to it. So let's see, this one I think I could do. Yeah, so let's just do this one again. Kind of up. There we go. Really need like a flat edge, straight edge. I wonder where my marks are. There they are. There's one. Hi, what are you doing? Okay, let me put her down just so she doesn't get cut. And let me push this back so maybe it's gonna see better. Okay, so here's my line. Oh geez, Michelle. Let me grab the straight edge from Clint's section. Clint did call. He's on his way. Well, I guess he's back to his car. I don't remember which one I'm doing. This one and that one. There and there. And I think he's just going to head home. We have to go down tomorrow and take the Forerunner back. So he thought, well, anything that, you know, he needed to do today, he could just do it tomorrow. Because it's so hot today already. There we go. And if you didn't want to do this, you could maybe put like, you could kind of put buttons on it like we did with the policy envelopes. Or you could put like, see if I did that right at all. You know what, I think well, that looks nice. Velcro, you know those little Velcro dots? There we go. I'm still not getting it in the place I want it. Isn't that crazy? Okay, it's not bad, but let's try this one. I just feel like it needs to come up further, and I don't know why I'm not getting it where I feel like it needs to be. You guys probably can see what I'm talking about, but I just don't understand. So maybe I just need to kind of come up further. There we go. Let's just try this. But you're kind of getting the gist of it. I mean, it's not hard to do. But, sorry. Just kind of making sure it's somewhat straight. And then I want to come up, I think, instead of back for one. Maybe that's what I wanted to do. I don't know. I do know this is not a good, very sharp X-Acto knife. I'm careful. I know I'm going to have somebody say, don't put your finger there. I'm careful-ish. I'm going to rip this one. So there we go. Got just a little bit of glue. There we go. I like that. It's snugger. And it's still not perfect, but you know what? That's not going to matter. So, oh, let's do, well, I have two I can decorate. So you kind of know what I'm talking about. But I think the Velcro dots would be really simple. You know, just those little ones. I might have some, but you could just put one here, and then just, or you could use even magnets. Or like the policy envelopes. So, I have this one. Where's the other one? I just have this one. Yeah, we'll decorate those two. That way we have them done. Let's see what we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Since I have like all these the rest are kind of nice cardstock, so I'll probably just use them for this, what I'm doing. So I'm just going to put them in like my stash, just as envelopes that haven't been finished, you know, like glued or anything, and then I can decide later, but then I have the background, how I want to decorate them. And you could go all the way and, you know, put slots in every one of them, or you could you know, glue them if you decide, if you know for sure you don't want to use them, like for extra journaling space. I know I'm going to have to do a black and white one. That's okay. They're a handful. And it really hasn't been all that long. I'm surprised. So this is how I would do it. I would probably, if I had a rubber band, I'd probably put a rubber band around them to store them. But I think that's it. Cool. And then we'll decorate those two real quick. So let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 23. That's not too bad for an hour. Okay, so this one, do I have more coffee dyed paper? I don't see any, which is fine. We'll add that later. So let's go ahead and decorate. So let me know in the comments below how many items you have from these series, if you are kind of joining me. Just let me know, just out of curiosity. I counted yesterday or the other day, and I have over 200, I think. 200 items in just like 7 days. So that's pretty cool. I do want a Tim Holtz on one of these, just because they're so, excuse me, yeah, like on that one. Then I have some ideas. I don't know if I have another teeny tiny one. Dare I say I need more Tim Holtz paper dolls? Probably not. I have tons of this dog. I mean, I love dogs, but how come I have like 10 of those? This little guy's so cute. It's too big though. They have to be the itty bitty ones. Okay, so that. Then I thought maybe of a butterfly, but I think these butterflies are huge. I mean, they're way too big for this piece of ephemera. Okay, well, nothing in there. My box. There it is. There's my box. Box of goodies. Oh, and this is a piece of ephemera from, I'm thinking it was Rachel. Wouldn't that be pretty on one of them? Not on these, but something else. Okay, so what I like to do is right here where the slit is, kind of right here, I like to decorate this part so that you're not really seeing it. So I'm going to kind of find something that, you know, will look nice there, but not necessarily like that. That's not, ooh, that one's pretty though. Okay, I'm feeling it. I think I got that from that guy watching from YouTube. I'm feeling it. He'd say that about people with their hair, you know. I know, just ignore me. I tend to do that. I take on someone else's thoughts and feelings. Not really, but, you know, I kind of, their mannerisms, I guess. And sometimes Clint's like, okay, been watching that way too much. I don't know what what he's talking about. That is so cute, though. I really just want to do that. Okay, let's see what we have. Here's what I'm thinking. Some scrap. That's kind of pretty. That might go really nicely. Oh, hi Gracie. What are you doing, honey? Gracie Lynn. So I'm going to cut it bigger than the slot, and then just like just because I need something for that butterfly to lay on, kind of like that. And then he will kind of, so just like a little card for him. Oh, Gracie, Gracie. Say hi. You want to say hi to everyone? You want to sit in Mommy's arms? They thought you were so sweet when you were sitting in Mama's arms. Huh. Isn't she sweet? She just wants her mama when she does this. Huh. Is that what you want? You just want your mama? Yeah. So what I'm going to do is kind of decorate this up. She'll sit like this for an hour. Can you see her? Yeah. She doesn't even care. She's just like, I got my mama. I'm happy. Gracie Lynn's about 14 weeks now, I think. Hi. What are you doing? What are you doing? She loves her mama. She's definitely a mama's girl, even though she does love daddy, and she's taken to him a little bit more. But it's kind of like his little guy. If she wants a to snuggle or something, it's always mama. It's mama's choice. But if she wants to play, she finds daddy to play with him. Okay, so this is what I'm thinking, something like that, and then this kind of right there in the center maybe, and maybe a piece of lace like on the bottom. So I don't know, she's silly, but she's been sleeping a lot this morning, so she's probably, you know, ready for some loving. Are you ready for some loving? And let me see, what else was I thinking? Lace, huh? I really don't want to move all that. So let's see what I have here that I could use. I could probably put something like this. This is just part of a doily. Oh, Gracie, you're so funny. You're so funny. But you have to love on them when they're little, even if they are cats and dogs, you know, because they'll change a little bit, huh? You okay? Aw. Okay, so I think I'm going to have that go up a little. There's my glue way over here. Let's scooch up a little bit, Gracie. There we go, so they can see you and what I'm doing. How's that? Yeah. You guys, I tell ya. I don't know, she's just started doing this, and she's been doing it since she was little teeny. She just lays there upside down. Sorry, I know it's kind of hard and distracting, but okay, let's move this. There we go. So you can see what I'm doing. And then this, I'm just going to put it right there. Isn't that cute? I like that. The butterfly stickers are some I got actually from France, and it was before COVID, so it took like 2 or 3 months to get them. But they were so fun to get. See, she's asleep now. And then we'll put it there, and so it'll kind of hide that piece. So what I do is just go ahead and just put it right under that. And pop that right there. Isn't that cute? I love how that's decorated. What are you chewing on, little stinker? Can you go so Mommy can finish the other one? Huh? Why don't you go lay with sister? You can lay in the box with sister. You don't want to? Okay, lay there, right there. Okay, let's try to finish this without distractions. We'll see. We'll see. And then this one will go here. I think I really want to use this lace though. Okay, she's laying down with sister now. And, oh, I want to use this, I think. I don't know if he really needs lace though. Though it doesn't really matter, but he's so cute. Might be a little too big, but let's see what I have here. I feel like I need a stamp. Of some sort. Maybe this one. And then I am going to kind of look for a thicker, all these pieces that I cut off earlier. There we go. Maybe like this one, or this one. Where's my scissors? I see them, hold on. Sorry about that. They were all the way on the other side of the room. So I'm going to use the dots because they're just cute. Okay, and then I'm going to trim this off. Here she comes again. She didn't lay very long with her. Hi, baby. I know you're back, huh? And I'm just putting a little thicker glue there. We'll dry clear if it shows up. And then this, I think here, and then him, like that. Come here. Okay, just lay there for a minute. I'm almost done. And we can snuggle, okay? Then we can snuggle. I know, honey. I know. So, love you. I just think this will make a really pretty addition to that. There we go. Isn't that cute? Got glue everywhere. And then I'm just going to, again, just pop it here. Greasy. Isn't that cute? I love that. How fun. Ignore the hair. Sorry, guys. Try to always keep it hair free. It's kind of hard. So, and then these are just going to pop out, and then you might have to kind of look behind them to, you know, get them back in there. But for the most part, they're not that hard to put back in there. So I love to just put these in little pockets in my journal. Just going to pop that in there, and then we have a really cute kind of secretive journaling spot. So I think they're so cute, but when I saw that one that somebody had given Gayle, and I think it was a die, I went and looked for dies, and then it came to me, oh, you could just kind of make your own, you know. And so that's what I've been doing ever since. And I love them. I think they're so fun. And if you wanted to, you could, and I probably will, go through and put coffee dye paper in each one of them and kind of get that, you know, get the slit cut and get them ready, and all I have to do is just decorate them. So just however, you know, far you want to go. I think though it'd be really cute to just tie a little, I mean, if you don't have anything to put on them, you could just tie a string around them and maybe put like a little tiny tag. Wouldn't that be cute? And then you wouldn't have to cut the slot or find Velcro or anything like that. So whatever you wanted to do, I think they're such a cute idea. So I hope you guys give this a try. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you guys think of it. Be sure and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to join the giveaway. We are over 7,000 now. And yeah, we're getting, like I said, a lot of entries. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up. It helps out our channel. And we will see you guys in the next video. See you soon. Bye. Look she wants to say bye. You want to say bye? Bye. Say bye. Say bye to Aunt Lorette. Bye, Aunt Lorette. Bye.